Nice.
What?
Enjoy that.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Glossy Coffee episode 2. I'm Meg and I'm here with Leah and Lois and we're in King Street Townhouse Hotel and we're waiting for some food and drink that we just ordered, so take a look back of 2019 whilst we wait.
So that was our 2019. We really hoped you enjoyed it as much as we did. Just to reintroduce myself, my name's Lois. I am the social media executive for GLOSSYBOX. So I schedule everything on Facebook. I saw all of the Facebook lives. I reply to your comments. I tell you when your dispatch day is, and I create the fun, sassy memes that you all love so much.
I'm Leah. I'm Leah. I do paid media for GLOSSYBOX, which is the ads that you see on Facebook and Instagram. I also do PPC, which is search engine advertisement on Google and Bing.
Well done.
Thank you. Yeah, and I'll also be getting involved in the lives.
Yes, Leah's going to be taking over, aren't you? You're fine.
And I'm Meg. You might recognise me from some of the lives with Lois, but I'm the Senior Partnerships Exec, so I look after affiliates, influencers, and also the Glossy Circle. So day to day, I'm sorting out offers, putting exposure live on like top cashback, voucher codes, and then also talking to influencers and scheduling some lovely
Nice content.
Yeah, some lovely content.
This year we're jam-packed
Oh god.
with products. Lots of limited editions coming that
Yeah.
we can't say anything about, but we've got some.
Very
Exciting.
exciting.
I'm coming back
collaboration.
early on my maternity just so I can have these like limited editions. I will not miss this box. Yeah, really exciting year to come. Obviously, in January is Sleep and Refresh.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the original concept was I woke up like this, which was quite a good one. I
woke
woke up like this. Obviously, it's been a long year. Everyone's refreshing and making New Year's resolutions, and we were talking about this earlier, weren't we, Meg? And you gave us an insight into what your beauty resolution is this year.
I know. So this is going to sound really, really weird, but a HD brows expert has basically said like the best way to make your eyebrows grow like in a more fluffier and natural way, I guess, is to, before you go to bed, like smother them in Vaseline just like your straw. But you basically just like smother your eyebrow in Vaseline, and then if you just like brush them upwards, it helps them apparently grow upwards. So like one of my eyebrows grows up and the other one grows a bit like skewy. So I just kind of want to grow my brows so they're a bit more straight, a bit more fluffier, a bit more long.
I mean, there's only so far you can take that, because I don't know if you remember when everyone was plaiting their eyebrows. I don't know if they actually plaited them or if there was a way.
I don't know how you plait an eyebrow.
Like,
Yeah.
tiny.
How long are these people's eyebrows?
Like,
I mean,
Meg.
that's not my goal.
I just
It
want
is
to know
very
who
gross.
sat there one day and was like, I'm going to plait my eyebrows.
that looks so good.
Who
So nice.
I can't wait to plait my brows.
Thank you. French plait. It's not good. It's not good.
Oh god.
I think my beauty resolution would be to actually be more environmentally conscious. So I've recently purchased, and I got Meg one as well, a face halo.
I've been using face halo for a while
So
now.
I was really, really guilty of using cotton pads with micellar water every single day, and I didn't actually realise how much plastic is in cotton pads.
Yeah, loads.
And someone mentioned it to me. I'm quite environmentally conscious anyway. So I purchased some face halos. This is not a sponsored ad. And it's brilliant. You literally just use water and it
so
just
good.
takes off all of your makeup. It's really refreshing. I use like really cold water. So for me, it's definitely make more environmentally conscious beauty products and that sort of thing.
Mine's kind of a tip, but also a resolution, because like I know this works, but I'm really bad for just not doing it myself, even though I know that it works.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, so like I've always had like quite bad skin, like not terrible, but like I've always like suffered with like quite hormonal spots and things like that. And I was really guilty of using like quite harsh products to dry my skin out to try and stop getting more spots.
Oiliness.
But I think now that I've accepted that oil and moisturiser is the way forward, spots or not, it's going well. Like I always put on an oil, like a nice natural, like essential oil. One that dries quite nicely, and then a moisturiser as well before bed, and I'm kind of lay there like
glowing.
Like looking like a bit of a grease ball, but I wake up the next day and my skin is so plump and nice, and I know that it works, but when I'm lying there in bed I'm kind of like, I don't want to move. So going forward, 2020, I'm gonna make sure I'm getting on that.
To fight oil with oil.
Yeah.
So I think I used to get similar like spots on my chin, but the one thing that I would never think of putting on spots is oil. Thinking that it would like make it even more oily.
It's because the oil gets into the pores
and
breaks it down and then clears it out. Whereas obviously if you're just drying your skin out, your pores are just going to close and keep all that dirt there.
Any acne treatments and like spot treatments are just the most drying things ever. And obviously it depends the situation you're in. It works for a lot of people, but for me I'm just kind of like,
didn't work,
in the long run, oils are like the best
Your skin
way.
feels so much better as well, doesn't it?
This month's box has got the strawberry booster by BEAUTY as well. That's meant to be amazing.
It smells
excited to
so
try
good.
Yeah, you're gonna love that.
I'll be oiled up.
BEAUTY is such a nice brand as well. They came to our birthday party, didn't they, BEAUTY?
It was so nice to actually meet them, because their products are like right up our street, aren't they? Like everything that they do. And they also do like really natural versions. So they've got like a lip plumper, which I swear by now. It's like very natural. We had it in the box actually, didn't we?
We did. Is it like peppermint?
Yeah, it's quite hard to get out, but when you actually put it on your lip, like it's so smooth and like it really does.
You have to warm it in your hands, but it's really, really good.
Yeah, that's one of my like handbag throw-ins all the time.
We were talking about what we wanted to see from more the brand side of things, the beauty industry. Obviously what we'd like to see coming up in 2020.
I mean, this probably isn't something that's not already out there, but like more focus on skincare as opposed to cosmetics. I think like we're very makeup heavy to cover things that we don't like, whereas if we focused more on like the self-care, skincare kind of aspect, really, you wouldn't be so into the makeup, which isn't a bad thing, but I think it's nice to have like a balance.
Especially in our industry as well, and obviously like, you know, we work with influencers and we're on Instagram all the time. It's very easy to forget that these people do have filters and or they have got professionals that give them facials, so their skin is amazing, but they're not promoting the skincare, they're promoting a makeup product, whereas actually behind it all it's good skin, isn't it?
And I think the one thing that I've learned through working with influencers, working with like more sponsored content as well, is that Instagram in particular is not everything that you see is real. Like I'd say maybe like 20% is real. I know a lot of these girls and boys that like work on Instagram as like influencers, like a lot of their stuff is filtered, it's like edited, they make their nose smaller or their eyes bigger or anything like that. And I think it's something that I'd want to see, maybe try and go down the more natural route is something that I'd appreciate after seeing so many people.
Especially if you think about, we know this goes on and we know it happens and it still affects us. Like we sit there and think, oh, I wish I looked like that, and the reality is that they don't look like that. So it would be great.
Especially a lot of people always ask me like how I deal with looking at these people every day and like comparing yourself. Like it is natural just to compare yourself to someone. Instagram is just an advert. It's a big ad, I think. But it's your best life.
It absolutely is. It's the highlights of your life, and I think it's important for the beauty industry. I mean, we obviously had the empowerment box last year, and a huge person for me was Ashley Graham, and sort of going into 2020 as well, because she's pregnant as well, and she's been posting about like her stretch marks, and obviously we were talking about, because a couple of the people we follow on Instagram are pregnant and or have just had babies, it's been really nice to see them posting about their skin and their
like
and
the uglier side,
the uglier side,
beauty,
which isn't ugly. It's you know, it's amazing.
The way it's
giving
stereotyped
birth,
is like
giving birth, having a baby, having these stretch marks should be like a heroic kind of
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Like, you
it
shouldn't
absolutely
be scared to
should.
have them.
And I really want to see the industry, and I do think it is getting there. You know, you look at ASOS, you know, outside of beauty in the fashion industry, ASOS no longer Photoshop. They're like girls' legs and bellies. They've got stretch marks, and it's really nice to see.
A few brands have started doing that, and I think it just makes you feel more human. If these big brands can do things like making it vegan, environmentally friendly, eco-friendly, like it makes it easier to like bring into your own life and then personally start working on things like that.
You and I were talking about how our favourite influencers are actually from Australia.
Yes.
And obviously we talked about Chloe Morello, and Chloe Morello's quite...
she's an OG.
She's quite outspoken as well, but in a good way.
Yeah, she got me into YouTube. I used to love the way she was. Like, her videos weren't cut in a way that like made her look...
She was really silly and really...
Yeah, like I saw her as someone who was so gorgeous and amazing, but not unachievable, not in the sense that I'd want to be her, but in the sense that I can use them products because she admits like, she had bad skin and like this helped her. She was never like, I use this on my already perfect skin, and like it's nice to see that.
I think that is, it's up to the influencers as well as, you know, these social platforms to just be honest, and that's what's so nice about, I think, our relationship with our influencers. It's direct. You know, they're not going through multiple people to get to us. You are chatting to them and you're telling them like, this is what's in the box. Like
you invest in their opinion and they become your role model almost.
Absolutely.
You
and
follow
a
what
few
they
of
do.
mine, I'm just like, if she's using it, I'm using it. But if I knew that wasn't her actually using it, or like it's
not authentic.
It wasn't authentic,
then I would probably feel a bit rubbish because I've just paid however much for a product that she doesn't believe in, so why should I be using it, kind of thing.
So it's quite a big ask, but it's hopefully, and I think it is happening, it's a step in the right direction. And with more and more people getting just much more honest, even to the point of last year it was made a law that you had to state you were advertising it. So you had to have hashtag ad. And that's a big thing because I think a lot of people then became more and more choosy about what they actually promoted.
Yeah, and then it also got moved as well. So on Instagram, you have to put ad at the beginning of your post. So it literally says like someone posted and then ad in big letters, and then it's like the caption. I just think it is making the whole industry a lot more transparent, and brands and like influencers themselves are being a bit more like honest about who they promote and why. Just because it is like a lot more transparent in general now. Nice.
Putting the world to right. And obviously, hopefully, we can do much more glossy coffees. You guys can get to know us. Obviously, the team is always growing. Is there 15 of us now? 15?
I don't even know.
I think there might be more of us, actually. There might even be more. But the team's always growing, and obviously everyone's always moving around and changing, so everyone's looking forward to that. So hopefully you'll get to know more members of the team when I come back in a couple of months, because this is probably going to be the last one for a little while until I come back and take over. But we really hope you guys enjoyed this glossy coffee. It's actually been a really nice, I feel quite mumsy, like really sort of like we've had a mum's chat. We're really, really looking forward to many more, and obviously please comment below on if there's any subjects that you want us to talk about, you know, anything in the beauty industry, or even personal, like we were saying, weren't we, that we get so many people come to us for, you know,
just like advice,
like life advice on social, and it's, you know, we're only human as well, but we'll happily listen and talk, so please do comment below. But here's to 2020, I guess, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.